So I wonder how much sense I can make if I try to do this while I'm still training. Don't judge my form. Why is it heavy? So 75 hard. One. No, this is already hard. But what's up, everyone? Hey, this is day 47. If you're new here, my name is Stuart. I'm doing the 75 hard challenge. Thank you for being here. If you're coming back, I'm really sorry for literally forgetting to press publish on the video the other day. So that's why I came out so late. A lot of you are very invested in this series, and I really appreciate the messages. You know, did I burn myself out? Have I stopped doing the challenge in general? But this week was rough, actually. I can't even remember what I'm counting, dang. Wednesday and Thursday wasn't my best. The training was very lackluster. I cancelled my singing lessons, which I honestly regret. Today is Sunday. Day's good. We're moving forward, we're still going. And that's the discipline, you know, doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. I didn't feel like bringing myself in today. It's Paddy's weekend. Why am I looking at myself? It's Paddy's weekend. Drop down the weight. I'm feeling very sluggish, if anything, but we're here. We had a very productive morning. And there is an idea, like, if you're not feeling your best and you can only give 10%, you can take a break and be kind to yourself. And self-compassion is important, but still, sometimes doing what you need to do, even when you're not at full energy, and you're only at that 10%, that's still an achievement. Even if it's not perfect, one. And you only show up. It's hard to talk and count. So we're in Shannacoyle. I love this gym. We're focusing on back. This is actually a great hub for the community around here. I'm really trying to dial in the muscle, mind-body connection, doing 100 push, doing 100 push-ups still. And I'm really trying to focus on, you know, my movement. So like if I get 5 to 10, I'd be really happy, but I can only hit 8, and that's usually with a certain grip. Yeah. I'm really focusing on scapular retraction, getting that really long engagement with the lats properly. Pull downs, lat pull downs. I've been playing around with variations of these because, what do I want to say? What number am I on? I used to have tendinitis and I used to have issues with my arms for so long that I'm really working on my grip, which one feels good for me. And, you know, I'd rather engage more the upper lats with a wide grip. Yesterday was chest, and I found that I added an extra 5 kg to my bench press for 3 sets of 5 as my final set for push on the machine. And yeah, the machine, like, I haven't gone back to the barbell yet, but the machine removes a lot of the stabilizing factors, but it's just getting comfortable under heavier loads. So the bar will be coming soon. The key is just controlling my strength, and we're earning it back, which is what I'm happy about. Funny story, earlier on this week, I was doing dips earlier on this week, and I felt this pop in my chest. I thought I tore something, or I had like a heart attack, and my entire sternum went red and really tight, really hard to breathe. But like, within 5 minutes, I was all better, but I was, oh shit, for like a good moment there. And it's a case of like putting my body under stress and still pushing myself. My nutrition, I'm on new supplements. I got coaxed into buying it, actually. It was expensive, but it was worth it. So very chemical performance. Moderate protein and more. It's not that because my body is forced to use more fat as an energy source rather than glucose, and I've had less crashes and more focus. I'm currently on like 179 to 182 grams of protein per day, and you're meant to have 1 gram of protein per lean body mass. I'm not trying to kick myself out of ketosis by having too much protein, but my carbs are well under, let's say, 100 150, if not less a day. And I'm eating greens. One sec. Liposomal is dang, I can't talk and do it, sorry. I got this thing called liposomal, which is like a vitamin D-C complex, and it comes from Somega, which is this Irish nutritional brand. And I bumped into this lady on Saturday in the health food shop here where I get all my supplements, Horns, a really lovely shop. But liposomal has better absorption than your average supplement and pills, and I just found that really interesting. And we had like a good 10-minute conversation. I still take valerian complex for my stress and my sleep, and this was given to me incentivized to me by my therapist, and I'm really glad he put me on it. I take a hodgepodge of ashwagandha, matcha, spirulina, cacao, wheatgrass, and for, you know, the micronutrients, the antioxidants. And this would be with like bloody ginger, cayenne, a rake of other veg just put together. And honestly, my diet and supplementation are tools that probably really aggravate my gut and my bowels. If you've seen me ever make it on lives, you'll remember how much it just looks like Shrek spunk. I know my routine is very simple in like my diet and what I do, and I still allow myself to have foods that I want, and I don't demonize or demoralize myself when I do want treats. As long as it stays in my micronutrients and my maintenance calories or my deficit, then I'm doing good. That's the big thing about food, especially with like body dysmorphia. And I wasn't in the right headspace this week, and it's easy to let things slide. And I was thinking about David Goggins and his concept of accountability mirrors and how you should write down, you know, would I accept this from something else, your excuses. And I was trying to think what was motivating me and how I was down in the feelings. And like, that's temporary. And I guess that's where the discipline lasts. And it's not really about doing this for anyone else. That mirror's filthy, trying to prove something. Even though I make these videos and I put them out for other people to see and get motivated and prove something to myself, and that's, you know, keeping that self-respect for myself, for me, in me. The podcast, like, let's talk about that lighter note, yeah. The first episode will probably drop tomorrow. And our Discord community, there's a lot more people who want to join. So I don't know if that's staying focused. So I might open the Discord in the next week or so. I just want to let those guys know. Sorry, you're getting a lot of blur. Last time I opened it up, I forgot to like announce it, and there was just a rake new people, and everyone was like, "What?" The Discord community in general, even like when I'm not super active, just seeing people support each other and stay accountable. I think it's a reminder of, you know, why and how this whole thing started. And if you want to join the Discord when it does open, the links will be in my socials in the next week or two. In terms of my body, I'm noticing a lot more growth and love handles, and it's trying to take away that spiraling. But on a day-to-day, day-out basis, it's a case of seeing, showing up for yourself every day, even if you're tired, aggravated, upset, because that discipline builds your identity. And I think that's like the final note I can say. If you would like to, please like, comment, subscribe. More content coming soon if you haven't already. Joined the YouTubes. Have a good day, the day you deserve. I actually want to get back to finishing my training. So I think I'll leave it there. Take Timmy for a walk. I'm currently, what am I reading? Oh God. What am I reading? I'm kind of picking up books sporadically and just like reading a couple of pages. So it's kind of just everything. But I will, there's this guy called Vin Gian, and he was on Diary of a CEO recently, and he was talking about the power that we have in our voice and how we can manipulate it and how it actually manipulates our own perception of ourselves. And I found him really interesting. So the whole concept is the way you speak, literally like the inflections, the tonality, the emphasis on certain words, all this kind of, I don't say phonetic because that's definitely the wrong word, but it's just how we communicate to others and the power that we can almost trick ourselves into thinking that we're more confident than what we actually are. And his story is great. Like if I'd actually tell you go watch an episode, watch this one on Diary of a CEO with Stephen Bartlett. And what I found so fascinating about it is because like I was so disinterested in the episode for like the first 20 minutes when he was doing all these improv games with Stephen. Are you going to fall? When he was playing all these improv games with Stephen. Because I understand this whole thing about, you know, the power of you know, your posture, your voice, and how it can portray yourself to other people. And it was just go watch it. It's brilliant. He actually started out as an accountant, and then he left the job to become a magician, and that led him into this whole psychology of public speaking. And now he's just like traveling around the world, telling people how to have more presence, and it's great. What episode actually am I on now? I feel like I'm just going down through all of Diary of a CEO more than anything. I'm with Joe Dispenza, The Secret of Living Without Fear. Yeah, that's the next one. But in terms of pull-ups, besides the ones I did over there, they're actually doing like quite well. Come on, you bastard. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. What else? This is probably my new favorite top. Not gonna lie, Gymshark. And I have to say, Gymshark, if you want to sponsor me, please do. If anyone wants to sponsor me, please do. Could you imagine me? I don't know. Like, I could be an advocate for mental health and just being a bit of a fool with notions. But I'm going to leave it there. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. My brother is actually walking in the parade with his boxing club. And that's great. I'd say after here I'm going to go take some time, be with family, take the dog for a walk. I might take the dog to the lake again. We did it once, and innate fear of water. He just doesn't understand it. So as he grows, you know, I've noticed the dog never has the opportunity to fully exert his energy, and that's why he's so pent up and wild. But yesterday, you know, he knew, he's now kind of locked it in that when I arrive at the house, we're going to go for walks. And he's becoming so much calmer, even in the last couple of weeks, which is great. But he can't jump. I don't think he actually knows properly how. And I think that's quite sad. So it's just trying to get him out a lot more. And it actually benefits me a lot because it is my second workout of the day outside. Just going for the steady state cardio, you know, not doing anything too hard. Nothing more to say. Have a good St. Patrick's Day. If you say top of the morning, I will find you. Bye.